Alright, so I received a package in the mail today, and of course I could not remember if this was actually something that I had ordered and just forgot about, so I went ahead and I did open it. I usually like to open these on camera, but I couldn't remember if this was something I bought. Anyways, inside the package, I will reveal the contents. It is from the Bow Agents ribbon. It says, we offer designer ribbon with made to match felties, clays, and bottle caps. And I will leave links down below so you can check them out. Alright, so since I got this package in the mail with these super cute ribbons, I decided it was time to make another bow. And today we're going to make a bow for little Kennedy, which I never hardly do. You guys know this. And let me share with you the ribbons that we're going to be using from this super duper package that we received today. Alright, so we've got some purple and pinks, and there's like this polar bear print. I'm trying to get a close up. It's really cute. But yeah, there's the polar bear print ribbons, and there's just coordinating patterns and prints with the colors that match. This is stars and stripes. I love the colors, the pinks and the purples and the blues together. Yeah, this is gonna make one cute bow. And here's the other. Adorable, huh? And they even included this cute little polar bear felty. That's adorable. And I haven't opened this yet, but I have a feeling it's a clay. So let me try to get it open. Let's see. You know, this is the perfect package. If I could, I would probably buy all of my ribbons together in bundles like this, already like predetermined what goes together and all that jazz, because when it comes to picking out ribbons, I just despise it because it takes me forever. Oh my goodness, this is adorable. Look at this little clay, these little polar bears. Adorable. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. All right, so this is gonna make one cute little bow. But yeah, just imagine, I mean, receiving all of this with the little felty and even the clay as a package, and you wouldn't have to go and stare for hours upon hours upon hours trying to determine what am I going to put in this bow, because everything is pretty much already decided for you. I don't know, I just love that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and use some of these ribbons. I'm probably going to speed through most of the steps because you guys know that I already have tutorials for all of those, and I will leave the proper links down below in the descriptions box if you need those. But yeah, it's just gonna be like a basic stacked boutique bow. We'll probably make it about 4.5 inches in width. All right, but let's go ahead and get started. Here are the ribbons that I'm going to work with, and I'm going to incorporate these cute little felt and clay in there. So yeah. And here is a glance of the supplies I'm going to be working with. I'm going to be using that ribbon that we just opened from the Bow Agents ribbon. The widths are 7/8 inch, I believe, on all of that. I'm gonna use it for my spikes and for my topper. And I've also got some 1.5 inch width ribbon. It's that pink with light pink polka dot back there. And I'm going to be using that for my base bow. And for the base bow, I'm going to be making a twisted boutique style bow. And I'm going to be using the same technique that I shared last week with you. It's super easy. And you'll also need your lighter, your scissors, your needle and thread, a ruler. I'm working with that felt and the cute little polymer clay bears. You'll also need a few clips if you want to shape your bows when they're drying, and also you'll need to put it on a clip once we are finished. And I'm also going to be using my fabric stiffener to give my bows that extra crunch, but you don't have to use that. That's totally optional. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, for the first layer of our bow is going to be the base bow, of course. So I'm using that 1.5 inch ribbon. I have 2 pieces and they both measure 32 inches. I'm just going to double layer because the inside of this is white and the outside is the print. You don't have to double layer, it's just up to you. It's just a preference, and that's my preference. All right, so like I said, we're going to be doing the Twisted Boutique method that I shared with you last week. Links are below in the descriptions box. Please visit them for the full tutorial because I will be going a little bit fast. And obviously I'm going too fast for my mouth to catch up because I am stumbling over my words today. All right, so what you want to do is you want to take one piece and we're going to fold it in half like so. And then you're just going to clip it because we need 2 pieces. All right, so you'll need 2 pieces. All right, you'll actually need 4 pieces. So go ahead and do that to your other piece of 32 inch. Just want to clip it in half, but you want to make sure that you're good and even. And give it a little snip. All right, so now we have 4 pieces. And we can go ahead and start folding. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start forming the bow for the base bow, which is the Twisted Boutique bow, and it's very simple. All right, so you'll need 2 strips for each loop, your top loops and your bottom loops. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to layer these together, but you want a print on both sides, so they need to be layered like this. We don't want the white showing. All right, so here's one. All right, and I'm also using my alligator pinch clips because that is what I'm going to use to secure my loops. All right, so just like in the original tutorial, you're going to form a circle, just overlap the 2 ends. See, just a circle. And then we're going to press the ends right to the middle. They're not going to be seen, so just like that, see, right there. All right, and then we're just going to give it a twist. And you can go up. So kind of just crank it, like you're cranking, crank it. All right, crank this first one up. And this is what it will look like. And then you're going to take your pinch clip and just stick it right there in the middle. And we're going to set this aside until we do the other one. All right, so here is my ribbons. I'm going to form a circle. Make sure they're all measured up. All right, so I'm going to form that circle, press down to the middle. And remember how we cranked up? Now you're just going to crank down. So twist down. See? Twist up for the first, twist down for the second loop. All right, so we're just going to secure these together. And now I have 2 pieces, and that's all there is to it. Now we're going to put them together to form the actual bow. Put these 2 pieces together. You're just going to take one and put it right on top of the first one. And they're going to kind of spread them out. And it will be forming a bow. So you'll have 2 loops at the top and 2 loops at the bottom. All right, so here is my 2 pieces. I'm just going to take it and put them together like a puzzle. And you can kind of maneuver your loops until you have 2 on top and 2 on bottom. And then you can remove these right here, and then let me show you. Remove it and remove it. And then you can give it a look, and if it's right, like a bow, then you can just start doing your crease right there in the middle. Like that, and then secure it with your thread, and then we can fluff it out. All right, and just like that, our base bow is now complete. We can put this aside, or you can go ahead and give it a spray with your quick stiffen or hairspray or whatever you use. But go ahead and put this aside and we're gonna work on the next parts. All right, so I am using 12 pieces of ribbon for my spikes. All of these ribbon pieces measure 7/8 inches in width, and I'm using 6.5 inches per strip. Now what I'm just going to do is trim V-cuts in each of the ribbons, heat seal them, and then we're going to form the spikes portion of the bow. Okay, so I've now got my spikes complete and my base bow complete. I'm going to put both of these aside and going to work on the topper for this particular bow. And I'm also going to be using the Twisted Boutique method. The same exact thing that we did for the base bow, I'm going to do for the topper bow, except I'm going to be using 7/8 inch ribbon. And since I'm not going to do a surround bow, I've decided to put a little tulle puff right here in the middle, and we're going to add some cute little side bows to both sides of the base bow, and then we're going to put that felt right there on top. All right, let's go ahead and finish up. Okay, and I've decided to use this cute little print for the topper bow, and this one looks like the little bear skiing for the side bows. Alright, so since it's only printed on one side and the other side is white, I am going to do the double layer technique like we did before. And I'm working with 7/8 inch ribbon, of course, and both of these pieces measure 26 inches in length. And I'm going to go ahead, fold them in half, and we're going to clip. So we have 2 pieces of each print, so we can form our loops. All right, and again, you just want to layer one print on the white part, so it's a print on both sides. All right, so now we can go ahead and fold for our topper bow. Okay, now for my little side bows, I went ahead and changed it up. I'm going to use this star print for the top and then the little polar bear for the tails, just because the topper is the same color and I didn't want it to drown out. Anyways, these are very simple 2 steps. I'm going to show you how. Alright, I'm using 6 inches, not 6, 7.5 inches of the star print. That's this. And we are going to seal both of the ends, just like that. And then we're going to form a little circle and put those ends together, the ends. And then we're going to just push them down to the middle like that, and then crease it. And one little crease should do it. All right, so now you want to wrap the middle, and this is going to be the main bow. Very simple. You want to wrap it with your thread. Alright, and now we have the top of the bow. Now you're just going to take 4.5 inches for your tails. Oops, it's upside down. Right here. And I'm going to crease it right in the middle. And if you want to find the exact middle, fold it up, crease it, and then wherever your little crease mark is, the middle. And then I'm just going to put a crease, and you can wrap that with thread if you want to. I'm just going to hold it though, and I'm going to come over here and get my other piece, and I'm going to cinch this up, and it's going to go right there in the middle, right there at the bottom of your bow, right in the middle where your crease is. And then you just wrap this piece to your bow part with your thread. And you have another simple, cute little side bow. And then once you have both parts together, you will need to heat seal the ends and make sure they're even. If they're not, you'll give it a little trim and you're done. I have went ahead and added my spikes on top of my base bow, and then I added that tulle puff on top of my spikes. Now when you get ready to layer everything together, I just do a little bit of glue, put the layer down, and then I'll wrap it with this thread, or you can use embroidery floss, and then I'll add the other layer, more glue, more floss, and I'm just basically attaching each layer with thread and glue, just because I want it to be good and secure. Alright, go ahead and get all of your layers on top of each other, and then we can finish it off with the topper and your cute little side bows. Okay guys, here is the finished bow. As you can see, went ahead and added it to a clip. Also added my side bows, and I put these cute little glitter buttons right here in the middle. I added that little polymer clay, and I also added the cute little felty up at the top. But I think it is super adorable. I love the colors together, and if you guys want to make a bow like this or a bow similar, I am going to leave all the links to the tutorials you will need down in the descriptions box. Thanks for watching.